Welcome to the month of July as our first game of the month of July for Inter Miami goes up to Charlotte, North Carolina, where they take on Charlotte FC. And for Inter Miami, this was definitely a long and hard-fought battle. I thought the rest of the game was absolutely terrific, absolutely amazing. And it's been a really close game. It's been a really close game. I feel like both teams had an opportunity to score a goal, but at the end, it had to be the game, practically a game winner to make this happen. And with this, and you know what, I'll just say it when we get to the end of the recap. So, Inter Miami going up against Charlotte FC up in North Carolina. They beat them 2-1. That is their first ever victory in Charlotte, North Carolina, folks. Not kidding you. Kalina. Oh, shoot, my cats are kind of meowing. Kalina versus Calendar for the goalkeepers. And we shall get started, folks. So, we start off with the Charlotte ball. Players are warming up. So that's what it's pretty convenient. Not much happening in the first 5 minutes. Some atmospheric is pretty good in Bank of America Stadium, home of the Carolina Panthers. First corner kick comes from Charlotte. That was conceded by Kristoff. A couple of fouls. There will be a free kick. Gomez would get a free kick there. The player to watch for the entire game for Charlotte is Patrick Agyemang, or something like that. Or Agyemang. There we go. Agyemang. Agyemang was that player of the player for Charlotte FC for the rest of the game. He had his first shot attempt that was blocked, so that was a pretty first shot blocked in the entire game. If you hear that noise, 4th of July is coming up, fireworks going off. So I just want to let you know. So nothing crazy. Corner kick coming up for Charlotte. That was conceded by Aviles, and Agyemang missed a couple of attempts later. He missed it to the right, and that was a close one. Nathan Bayern, if I pronounce it right, he is blocked outside the box. Gomez with a free kick. Foul's been called on Kristoff. That is a yellow card. You cannot do that at all. I don't care who you are. You cannot do that. Charlotte with an offside. Conan Vargas with the attempt, but he missed it close range to the left. Then Agyemang with the attempt there, but that was saved by Drake Calendar. What a save there by Drake Calendar. I mean, what an absolute save there by Drake Calendar. And it worked out pretty well, because 3 minutes after that, there would be a attempt there, passing it by Jordi Alba, off the kick to the center of the box. It's Robert Taylor buries it into the bottom, and he makes this 1-0 Inter Miami over Charlotte FC. Robert Taylor gets one up for Inter Miami, and we are now leading 1-0 after this game. After this, 35th minute was crazy. There was a lot of opportunities, a lot of chaotic moments, a lot of fouls, a lot of tackles, possible offside, but Agyemang almost makes it 1-1, and he hits the post. He hit the left post on the left side, and that ball just couldn't get to the back of the net. It was a close call by Inter Miami to not let that ball go to the back of the net. And guess what? Agyemang's still shooting the ball, and he was blocked away. So that is an insane sequence during the 35th minute. Oh, and guess what? Corner kick for Charlotte FC, and that ball was conceded by Jordi Alba. They were playing a little bit of the far out, and they just were not able to do so. There was an offside there by Campana, and then off the turnover, and then this is where I was pretty weirded out. So there would be a goal, an equalizing goal by Patrick Agyemang, pretty much all by himself. It was assisted by Gio Ironen. But what happened was Agyemang and think it was Aviles, looked like they were in a little bit of a scuffle, trying to get the edge, trying to push, and who gets the leverage trying to go after the ball. And it looked like Agyemang pushed away Aviles, and VAR took a while to look at this. So they went to VAR. They were going to take a look at this, and they took a while. And then in the end, they concluded that the goal is good. I don't know. I personally didn't like it too much. I thought there was a push from Agyemang. I think all of us saw it. He did push Aviles off to try to get some leverage. By rule, that would be a foul. However, not according to the VAR room and not according to the referees. And I believe, and I do say it with the bottom of my heart, I don't think this was a consistent officiating from this referee. But either way, guys, the VAR said it's a good goal. Agyemang gets this goal to tie this game 1-1. We go to stoppage time. It's 7 minutes of stoppage time. So in this stoppage time, Diego Gomez almost gets one, but that was saved by Charlotte's goalkeeper. And Inter Miami will get the momentum back as they're played like they want some revenge. Agyemang will get a yellow card, I guess for trying to talk to the referee and said something that they didn't like, so he gets a yellow, or it could be a foul. I think it's more of a referee showboating because he didn't do anything that would harm them. Really. Now they did say foul on Agyemang, but I don't think that was egregious enough to be the yellow card. It had to be something else. But either way, Jordi Alba tries to get one, but he misses to the right. Kervin Vargas twice in a row from the right foot, and one of them is following the fast break. He misses. He misses too high twice in a row. And that chaotic first half comes to a close, and we lead this. Or actually, we don't lead it. We are tied up 1-1 heading to the second half. Substitutions are made at the beginning of the second half. Christoph have a yellow card, so he is replaced there by Yannick Bright, who I think is a better defensive player, to be honest here. Yannick Bright comes in for Christoph, and we get started. A few fouls in. Corner kick for Charlotte. That will be conceded by Busquets. Benjamin Camacho almost takes the lead, but that misses too high. Diego Gomez with that foul. With that little foul push, and that he was given a yellow card for it. And then corner kick for Charlotte FC. Yannick Bright concedes it. Campana, it was called for offside. Ooh, that would have been a nice ball there, but he just couldn't do anything with it because of an offside flag. Agyemang almost makes this 2-1 Charlotte. That would have been an absolute heartbreaker, but that misses too high, and we can have a little take a deep breath. Aviles with that stupid foul in the midfield, and he gets called for a yellow. And mind you, he's already back from the yellow card accumulation suspension, so already he's back on the yellow card spree. You gotta be careful with it. Leo Labada with the attempt blocked away. Substitutions are made by Inter Miami. Afonso comes in for Robert Taylor. Julian Gressel gets blocked. Corner kick for Inter Miami. That was conceded by Diani. Gomez then tries to get one, but that was saved on a bottom left corner by Charlotte's goalkeeper. And there would be a delay match because of substitutions, because of the injuries that happened with Campana and Andrew Privet. Both of them seem to be going down with their own respective injuries. There will be a delay there, as during that delayed injury timeout, there would be a substitution for Charlotte's. Larry Tavares comes in for Jabril Diani, and the play continues. Both of them come back in. Then this is where Charlotte would be absolutely pissed off at this officiating. This is where I feel like it gets a little bit inconsistent with the officiating. I feel like one no call was good. The other one, I feel like, yeah, that could have been Charlotte's thing right there. Basically, two things happen in the box, our box, that Charlotte was, going down from. The first one was a no call, was definitely a good no call, but Charlotte fans were not happy with this no call. But the second half, nobody was happy. In fact, I feel like that could have been a penalty. In my mind, I'm like, thank goodness that did not happen, because we would have been in complete trouble. So, thank goodness for that. We'll take it, but I understand the frustrations from Charlotte FC. And then, Jordi Alba off the foul of Angiami, or Agiman, not Angiami, Agiman. Free kick comes in for Jordi Alba, and then there'll be a fast break for Inter Miami as Gressel has the soccer ball. He passes it to Benjamin Cremaschi, and Cremaschi with the sliding finish to put the ball to the back of the net to recapture the lead 2-1 over Charlotte FC. We have recaptured the lead as Cremaschi's time to get that goal back for Inter Miami. He is onside. Gressel was onside perfectly. It is a beautiful, beautiful play by Gressel and Cremaschi, and we have recaptured the lead to make this game 2-1. Following the goal, there will be a few substitutions. Tiger Smalls replaces Abada. Deschagrer, if I pronounce it right, please let me know, replaces Kerwin Vargas. There will be a corner kick for Charlotte, as there's a lot of drama happening for the rest of the game. That is conceded by Wanganent. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, Adilson Malanda misses from the header, wide to the left. Few substitutions for Inter Miami, as this would be another situation where I feel like the referee could have made a right call, but I just don't think he did. Substitutions made for Inter Miami. David Ruiz comes in for Cremaschi, who ultimately had that game winner. And then another player that comes in for Gressel, Ian Frey. I think it's a good substitution. Yellow card's been shown to Alba, which he didn't like the call. He was talking to the referee. It looked as though Alba was just trying to set a little bit of a screen, and the referee didn't look at it that way. So he is given a yellow, and he just didn't like it at all. Now there will be a foul. There will be a foul there on Gomez. Tiger Smalls gets a free kick. This free kick took a while. I think what happened was, in the penalty box, the referees were looking at the formation of the players. It looked as though as they're not fully set properly, so they have to stop the play and tell the players, "Hey, listen, you're not setting up the right way. You have to go there, or go this, and go that." And then, Ajiman was a little bit animated, trying to back away, and then he did a stupid thing to not only stop on the foot, but he is pretty much like disobeying. And then, not to mention, he hurts one of our players, stomping on the foot. That is considered a violent conduct. So Ajiman, who scored a goal early off the fast break, gets sent off with the ejection card, aka red card. He is gone. Goodbye. You are ejected from the game and suspended for the next game. A sloppy play by Ajiman, and it's just a careless. That's just a careless play. You can't do that, and then not to mention, you're going to hurt our players to do so. Anybody. So you've been sent off to it. That's pretty deserved. A couple of minutes later, finally we get a free kick. We get a free kick off that goes to the set, and then Andrew Privet with that one last chance. And it misses too high from 6 yards out. And that's falling from the cross, from the set piece. And with that, we clock down, and the clock well, actually the clock didn't hit 0. The referee whistled for a final whistle. Inter Miami wins this one 2-1 over Charlotte FC, and we made history for a couple of reasons. Or two histories, rather. One history, finally. We have finally beaten Charlotte FC in Charlotte, North Carolina for the first time in franchise history. I don't remember a time that we beat them in Charlotte, North Carolina. The first year we played against them in Charlotte, we lost 1-0. The second time, still lost, and then that's bad enough as it already was. We were already eliminated, and Messi was playing, so that's not cool. Second piece of history, this is our 14th win of the season. That ties the club record of the most wins in the season. Absolutely phenomenal history making right there, and I'm really proud of this team. This team is really, really good. And then, they're doing this. And, the good part is they're doing this without Messi and Suarez. Like all this time, we were talking about how they're going to manage this without Messi and Suarez. Because there are some games where they were not playing that great. One exception is DC United, but that's a different story. And Vancouver. But the other matches, like the Red Bulls, what's another example? Orlando City, they didn't really play that great. Sure, some are draws, but they were not playing that great without them. So the big question is, how are they going to do this? How are they going to play without those two players? Well, since that conversation, they won 4 straight games without Messi and Suarez because of Copa America. They beat Philly with being 2-man down. They beat the defending MLS Cup champions Columbus Crew. They beat Nashville, and then tonight they beat Charlotte, and that's kind of historic to say the least. So that is fantastic to talk about there. When we look at the statistics, 53% more of the possession time for Inter Miami compared to Charlotte FC. 4 shots on goal for Inter Miami. They converted 2 of those, which means Charlotte's goalkeeper were able to save half of what we made. On the other hand, Charlotte's 2 shots on goal. One of them was saved by Calendar. The other one was put to the back and met by Aljiman. 7 shot attempts for Inter Miami, 14 shot attempts for Charlotte, 13 fouls from Charlotte, 11 fouls for Inter Miami, 4 yellow cards given to Inter Miami. One yellow card was given to Charlotte, and then Charlotte got the red card. That's following the violent conduct and the stoppage time in the second half. 1 corner kick the entire game for Inter Miami, 6 for Charlotte. And we conceded all. They had conceded away all those set pieces from the corner. So that is absolutely awesome to see that happen. Absolutely amazing to see. So what we established as now, our historic win. We beat Charlotte in North Carolina for the first time ever, and we tied the club record with 14 wins. We have now 47 points of the season. Right now, 47 points. So, it is absolutely awesome to see. Now, what I'm trying to look at is the Eastern Conference standings, which, hasn't been updated yet. But when we look at the MLS for the rest of the night, we can take a little bit of quick look. And, of course, Cincinnati won tonight as well. They beat DC. So, clearly, Saturday, this is going to be an awesome match between Inter Miami versus FC Cincinnati. 2 juggernauts. Oh boy, it's going to be a clash. I feel like this is going to be a big test. We won 4 straight. Cincinnati, let me double check them real quick. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, no, they won 2 straight. They lost against the Revolution for some reason. But, yeah, no, they are playing good soccer. They really are playing good soccer. So, if I do the math right, they have 45 points. We have 47. So, yeah, and that's our next opponent. Big test for Inter Miami without Suarez and Messi against FC Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. this coming Saturday. So big test for them. And then following that match, it'll be a 11-day break for Inter Miami, and then they play against Toronto FC. Could we see Messi and Suarez back there? I don't know. I heard Messi got hurt, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. But yeah, folks, either way, that's going to do it for this video. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami Tuesday gets it back. What he does, he'll be right there with your favorite segment you deserve. By the way, new poster is added. I'm building that little small studio section where we could talk all things sports in a pretty friendlier type of environment. I think it looks really cool. You see Lionel Messi right there. And it's a Miami logo. I think it's awesome, to be honest with you folks. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.